Starting from the street of Labadi as a young man, selling kerosene and bullfruit. I was once a driver's mate, Accra, Medina, Accra.
This is a story of pain, hard work, sacrifices, and should I say, it perfectly resonates with the popular saying, every master was once a servant. This adage has been whispering through the ages. On the fateful day of June 17, 1971, a tiny flame flickered to life, heralding the birth of a baby who would one day rise from the ashes of adversity to become a beacon of hope and inspiration. His journey will be a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all, a testament to the power of dreams that refuses to be extinguished. Daniel Nii Mckorly, the eighth of 10 children, was born into a humble Ghanaian household. His father, a skilled carpenter, toiled tirelessly to provide for his family, while his mother was a housewife. Together, they nurtured and guarded their children with unwavering love. With more mouths to feed and limited resources to sustain them, the Mckorly children were forced to confront the harsh realities of poverty. Like many others in similar situations, he took to the streets of Labadi, becoming a street hawker in a desperate attempt to supplement their family major income. He roamed the bustling streets of Labadi, his small hands clutching whatever goods he could sell: fruits, vegetables, trinkets, anything that could earn him a few coins. At a point in time, he was even a driver's mate and even once more worked as a mason. Roaming the streets of Labadi was a perilous endeavor, fraught with risks and dangers. Yet, amidst the adversity, Daniel discovered something valuable: the indomitable spirit of survival. The street taught him the harsh realities of life, the importance of being brave and tough in the face of adversity. He learned to fend for himself and to negotiate the complexities of street life, and to never give up no matter the circumstances. These lessons will serve him well in the years to come, shaping him into a resilient and determined young man. The streets of Labadi became his crucible, forging his character and preparing him for the challenges that lay ahead. In the vibrant streets of Labadi, where poverty and harsh realities intertwined, young Mcdan embarked on a journey that would forever alter his destiny. Driven by unyielding spirit, Mcdan ventured into the unforgiving world of business, navigating different paths and overcoming countless obstacles. Though his path may have initially led him elsewhere, fate had the greater plans in store. Mcdan carved a niche for himself in the world of export and import logistics. The Mcdan Group of Companies was founded in 1999. It has 3 divisions: Mcdan Shipping Company, Mcdan Aviation, and Mcdan Logistics. I would have loved to call him the Vanderbilt of Madagascar, except for the fact he's not in the transport business. Well, I don't know if he is. It all started in the busy port of Tema, where the salty tang of the ocean breeze mingled with the cacophony of containers. He was a messenger, carrying messages and performing menial tasks, and even sometimes buying food for some workers. As a messenger, he had access to almost every office room in the building, and was somehow familiar with the work clothes of everyone present. One fateful morning, a colleague who was meant to perform a crucial task was unable to make it to work. Someone was needed as soon as possible as a replacement, someone so familiar with the task at hand. And that was when the messenger was remembered and chosen. Incredibly, he performed the task with lightning speed and precision. Impressed by his superiors, he began quickly climbing the corporate ladder at Tema Port. Mcdan had an idea. What if he could buy foodstuffs in bulk in their bumper harvest at affordable price, store them in a big warehouse and resell them at a good price? After the harvest is low, the foodstuffs have left the market and the demand has increased. In search of more foodstuff, he chanced upon coffee. He realized Ghana produces a lot of coffee. If he could find a way to get this foodstuff outside the country, sure, he could make a lot of cash. But the question is, who is he importing it to? Though he was working at the port and could easily import them, the question still remains unanswered. A friend linked him up with a company in Europe who began buying coffee from him. At the age of 28, he had already made $1 million but lost it all at the age of 32. This happened as a result of heavy floods that swept through his warehouse and carried away most items and destroyed a lot of foodstuffs, putting him in a huge cost. He is back to square one again. Still working under his boss, he gathered more knowledge and experience while at the same time raising capital to start all over again. He said, "Working for others did not only help me raise capital, it enabled me to acquire experience and ideas, which later facilitated immensely in building my own business." Dr. Nii Mckorly narrated after how he has saved enough, he made the move to leave his boss and become a standalone entrepreneur. He decided against writing a letter to his boss but rather asked for a face-to-face meeting where he expressed his desires to part ways with his boss. Today, the company specializes in domestic maritime services, warehouse and diplomatic movement, removal services and a whole lot. The shipping unit is the first and only freight forwarding company to obtain the air carrier license and handle chartered cargo in Ghana, and currently has the GSA for global aviation in West Africa. In 2019, Mcdan acquired a license to operate a private jet section at the Kotoka International Airport. Mcdan also owns Electrochem Ghana Limited, a salt mining company in Ada, of which there are controversies, and has a net worth between 600 million to 1 billion USD. He is on a campaign of inspiring every youth to emulate his footsteps. He always says, if he's able to come from a place of nowhere to be somewhere today, then we can all do it too. For these reasons and more, he inspires me. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you.